Some things it's easy to take for granted when you've been doing mechanical work for a while, but not everybody might know about. So I always figure it's worthwhile to show you how I do it. Now here's my lights on, and this light is on, and there's two wires. There's a black wire and a white wire. Which one is going to be the hot wire? And I need to know for sure, because sometimes you can burn up a piece of electronic equipment if you hook it backwards. Now on the camera, that red wire is going to be the hot wire. But how do I determine which one of these is the hot wire? Well, here's how I did it. This is a light testing device that's in my hand, and I've connected the other end of this small jumper cable to a bolt on the frame, which I tested to make sure it was grounded, because if that is grounded, then it grounds this end. Even though that's red, it grounds this end of that wire, so when that tip touches something with fire in it, it should light up. So I tested it by sticking it in the light switch that would work the trailer, and now I'm going to try to see if I can hold the camera and let you see that lighting up all at the same time. I don't know if you can see that lighting, but when I touch that black wire, this thing is, I can see that's lighting up. When I touch the white wire, not. So maybe I can do it this way. I'm going to stick that right there. And you see that that's lit up? So that tells me that that black wire is the hot wire. That's going to be the wire that I need that red wire to go to. What I'm going to do is I got that wire that runs up through the hole here, comes out here. I'm going to solder the red wire to the black wire and that black wire to this white wire. And then I'm going to put all this back together and put a bunch of sealer around that so that it will be waterproof once again. Okay, I have made my connection, and I used hot glue gun to insulate my connections. It's waterproof and it goes on quickly. It dries to a good hard rubbery finish. Basically, you want to make sure that these don't touch each other or that they don't touch other metal. I did check to make sure I still have fire here, and I stuck my little test light into the end of this to make sure that I have fire in the center of that, which is how that is supposed to work. Now what I'm going to do is put this light back into place and then mount the camera. Before I plug it in, I'll double check that. What I need to do is get all these wires in here, get this back in place, get this lens back on, and then re-waterproof this. All of this stuff here is silicone. It's old silicone that's gotten dirty and kind of dried out. Probably what I'll do is scrape that off of there, put something new on there. I might use silicone again, or I might use something else. We'll see. But once that's done, I'll check my fire there. If it's good, I'll mount my camera, and then we'll plug it in, and then we'll go up front and put the TV, the monitor in place. Okay, so my light is in and it's working, and if everything is as it should be, I'm going to bring my test light over here and stick it inside that. It lights up. So my light is working. That's the wire to my camera. What comes next is to loosen these two screws, mount my camera, put the antenna on it, plug it all in, and then we can go to the cab and set up the TV. Okay, we're in here and it's working. Since I have the camera wired to the lights, when I push the light switch in, the camera goes off. When I turn it on, they come back on. Yeah, so that works pretty well. It has a coverage all the way from the rocks, which are directly below it, to out here where that little stump where the apple tree used to be and over to the limestone place. So that pretty much takes in the whole of the front yard there. I could tilt the camera further out. You can actually see cars going by up here in the corner. I could tilt the camera further out and have it look further back. And I guess I can decide whether I want to do that later on.